Greetings, beloved ones. We are archangels Amethyst and Zadkiel, and we greet you with love. Today, we wish to discuss embracing higher frequencies. Much higher frequency energy is reaching your planet. It is lifting all of creation to a higher level, and it is inviting you to this elevated level. The new energy permeates every part of your being. It is assimilated into every cell to invite you to a greater level of understanding. It is giving you the opportunity to raise your vibration and consciousness even higher. With this influx of new energy, you have an expanded view of the universe. Your consciousness has risen to levels you have not previously experienced. You are being given new explanations of spiritual principles. You are able to see an even bigger picture of the cosmos. This energy elevates your thoughts and feelings to a higher level. You may experience a greater level of love and compassion for all of creation. You can see all sides of a situation without judgment. You want the highest and best outcome for all concerned. As this occurs, you may wish to review your current goals and intentions and expand them to correspond to your new level of understanding. This allows you to be of even greater service. To begin this process, you may wish to focus on your heart center and your divine spark within. Allow yourself to feel the love flowing from the Creator to you. As you relax into this feeling, you incorporate even more of the higher frequencies. They spread to every part of your being. You realize that you are part of the great creation and that you have a role to play for the highest good of all. This realization brings you back to reviewing your mission and goals. It does not mean you need to abandon what you already have in place. It is inviting you to look at your mission and goals with an expanded awareness. For example, you may have previously set an intention for being of service at a local level. This is a wonderful intention that can help many people. Now, with higher awareness, you may see how it can be expanded to help people on a wider level, such as globally. When your awareness expands, your level of service can expand. This occurs because you have embraced the higher frequencies. Your own vibration has risen to a higher level. Your higher vibration puts you in alignment with similar higher frequencies. This opens doors that you may not have known about previously. You may receive ideas during your quiet time. You may read something that prompts a new insight, or you may meet someone with whom to collaborate on a project. When you embrace the higher frequencies, many aspects expand into possibilities. One aspect of the higher frequencies is a desire for the highest good for all. Through your higher vibration and consciousness, you are very much aware of the oneness of all of creation. You realize that what affects one affects the collective. This leads you to want the highest and best for all. This includes all of humanity and the animal, plant, and mineral kingdoms. The intention for highest good pervades your consciousness. Your thoughts and actions begin to reflect this intention, and your vibration rises even higher. Wherever you are exuding the higher frequencies, and this blesses those around you. Because of the oneness of creation, your vibration travels around the planet and throughout the multi-dimensions. You are being of service for highest good. Beloveds, we are happy that you are embracing higher frequencies and being of service for the highest good of all. Know that you are greatly loved. We are archangels Amethyst and Zadkiel, and we surround you with love. And so it is. Divine ones, the kind ones, 𝐃𝐎𝐿. The light within you continues to expand, and as it expands within you, it dark forces areas of your experience that might help you reconnect with who you truly are. It draws you to them. It propels your attention towards that which will awaken within you a greater appreciation of and an understanding of the essence of your being. This is done with incredible gentleness and so much love. There is this profound knowing within all that you are, that if it can reveal to you insights, awareness, realizations, if it can assist you in making connections between experiences and your sense of self, that there will be a way into a clearer, truer expression of who you really are here, with confidence, know-how, and tremendous joy. And so there's just a very strong drive to provide these glimpses of the true self to you. And this is endlessly occurring. You've had many moments when you have sensed who you really are. Had a surge of energy, a keen sense of an immediate substantial expansion of your sense of possibilities, and felt the feeling of elation that accompanies these. And yet very often, because of the incredible forcefulness of the conditioning and stimulation from the outer world, the collective, often this more luminous, delicate, divinely ordered, radiant sense of self eludes you. Knowing this now, we encourage you the next time you have a sense of who you truly are, and you feel the lift that comes with this awareness, that you claim it as your own knowing and decide to make it real to you. Decide to anchor it in somehow. You can ask us to help you to anchor it in, but it's your decision that empowers the changes that will facilitate you feeling steadily aware of who you truly are in your day-to-day life. And nothing is more important than that. That puts you on your path, and it puts you in the stream of the ascending, rising, expanding energy, which then immediately begins to carry you and lift you and take you to the experiences that will accelerate and expand your divine unfolding. It is with great joy that we share this potential, this possibility, this perpetually offered path with you, in the knowing that you will at some point very soon, if not already, realize it as your own. We are complete. We are the galactic dragons with Aleia, Ashira, Archangel Michael, and the Council of Radiant Light. We close with an invitation. Have a wonderful day. Greetings to you, beloved beings of light. I am Saint Germain. I come forth with love and blessings, joy and peace to be with you in this moment. I bring forth all that I am, the magic, the mystery, and the wonderful insights into the universe of the Creator. I gift these to you so you may remember, within your own being, the truth that you are, the magic that you can bring to the world, the mystery that you can uncover and discover, and the remembrance that is your truth. Today I wish to speak of disconnection. When we think of disconnection, we think of a lack of connection. You may wonder why there is a need to dissolve a lack of connection. In this moment, I invite you to think of someone that you feel disconnected from. Maybe you have felt connected to them before, but now, for some reason or another, you feel disconnected. You might also want to think of someone you see or acknowledge in your daily life and you wish there was a connection. However, there feels like a lack of connection. Even though there is a lack of connection, whether there was a connection before or not, it is important to realize that even a disconnection is an exchange of energy. So we begin to realize that if a disconnection is an exchange of energy, then there are numerous exchanges of energy that are not serving you in your current reality. Disconnection is an exchange of energy, but it's an exchange of energy that is somewhat awkward. It feels as if you are maybe giving and not receiving, or you are giving and it's coming back to you, or maybe you're not even giving. You feel so disconnected that you have lost that connection with yourself in that moment or with that person. This is an important aspect to recognize, whether you are giving energy or whether you are actually disconnecting with yourself while either trying to or not trying to connect with another. When we speak of dissolving disconnection, we are actually speaking of this disconnection with self while trying to connect with others. It is something that happens often, and it can even occur within your relationship with the Creator. Maybe you have tried to manifest something and it did not manifest. Maybe you asked for help from the Creator and no help was given. You have placed your hope and you have extended your energy to the Creator, and you feel or you see that there is no response, and so you create an exchange of disconnection. This exchange of disconnection is a disconnection with self. You almost lose connection with a part of yourself, as if you banish or you hide away a part of yourself. Dissolving the disconnection means that you welcome back that part of yourself into your being. You recognize it, you love it, and you acknowledge it. In doing so, this changes the exchange, the connection, not only with yourself, but with the other, whether it's one or many. You may notice that they are more open and more receiving to you, even if they weren't in the past, because as you change and shift your own disconnection within, you create a new energy wave that extends to them and will impact and transform their own being as well. I, Saint Germain, am speaking of disconnection with people or with a situation that you would like to. It would serve you to. Connected. There are some connections that do not serve you, and it is appropriate to dissolve those if it is needed. I wish to first share a practice with you that can be used to create connection, whether you wish for those people you are connecting with to be in your reality or not. It is more of a healing connection that allows you to be served, supported, and loved. Then you can choose whether you physically wish to engage with that person or that situation. When a connection is made ... even if it is a disconnection ... when you bump into someone and maybe you argue or you don't see eye to eye, there is a disconnection made, a connection made that you might say is not harmonious. Everything that you recognize or acknowledge in your reality and the inner planes has a connection, whether it is a positive one or a connection that is not harmonious. These connections come from within your being. They can come through your mind as mental connections. They can come as emotional connections. They can come as connections from the chakras. There are so many parts of your being from which connections can be created. Sometimes the issue is that a connection has been created from the wrong or the inappropriate part of your being that drains you or does not serve you. Imagine that person that you maybe had a connection with, but you no longer do, or you wish you had a connection with. As you think of them, allow yourself to bring your attention back into your being and acknowledge how you feel about this connection. To some extent, it doesn't matter how you feel about the connection or what you say about the connection in your mind. Simply acknowledge that whatever you experience about that connection is the connection that has been made. That's the energy that's flowing between you and also that the other person is adding to. Imagine that your connection with this person is almost like many strands of light. They may be different colors. They may be thick. They may be thin. They may be thin. They may be weak. They may be strong. They may come from your head area, they may come from another area, or all over your body. Then imagine, sense, acknowledge that at your heart chakra, there is this waterfall, a gentle waterfall of light, and this light is flowing from your soul. It's like a healing balm. Imagine, sense, acknowledge that you wash all these strands of light of connection or disconnection with this soul healing balm energy. You can simply acknowledge or hold the intention, or you might see it visually. As you create the balm running through these connections, it will impact the other person as well. You're not necessarily putting forward what you want the connection to be. You're simply allowing ... with this healing balm from your soul ... You're allowing your soul to create the connection that serves you. This might be that some of the cords are dissolved ... maybe all of them are dissolved ... or it might be that some remain but they've transformed into a higher vibration or a different energy. When you feel that this is complete, allow yourself to bring your attention back into your being. Acknowledge, discover how you feel now. Think of the other person and acknowledge how you now feel about that other person. You might recognize that there is a new connection that has formed, or you might recognize that actually there isn't a connection. Only the connection that each and every being has, because each and every being is the creator ... that creator connection ... rather than a connection on this level and dimension. That creator connection might be that you simply feel unconditional love for that person or situation, but you feel that there is no need for you to engage. You might still have some strands connected, and that might be appropriate and necessary. It might take many practices of working with the same person for you to enter into a new shift and awakening with this connection. The predominant purpose of this practice and me coming forth to bring this topic to your awareness is creating more harmony within your being, with others, with those around you, and with situations around you. It is very easy to create dislike, disharmony, and disconnection, which, in actual fact, are still connections, but they are connections that do not serve you. It is immensely important to create connections that serve you, whether that is setting you free or simply allowing you to rethink, re-see, re-feel, and re-acknowledge a person or a situation. When you allow that soul energy of yours within your being to heal those strands, you are bringing the disconnection you've created within your being ... You're bringing that aspect ... to yourself. That may feel like a tremendous relief or release. It is important to also acknowledge, at the end of the practice, that the aspect of yourself that you disconnected with has now been restored by your soul to your being, which means that you are no longer shutting the aspect away. I will leave you to contemplate my words. I thank you immensely as you create pure connections on the earth, so this will elevate the vibration of all. I thank you. I am Saint Germain.